Seems to be in lead according to opinion polls.
Good morning to you, Leanne. Yes, as you mentioned, polling stations did close. Most of them closed at 7 p.m. yesterday, after which the election officers sealed the ballot boxes and then reopened them and started the vote counting. That is going on this morning as we speak. But we're expecting that some of the tallies outside the polling stations or the notices of the results should be posted outside the polling stations almost from this morning. And so obviously there's a lot of anticipation about that, but the official results will only start trickling into the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission's command center here in Harare, probably later on today or tomorrow. And this is for the council elections and the parliamentary elections. Presidential elections will be the last to be announced, and those by law have to be announced by Monday.
And just in terms of, the story that we're reading is that it appears from the outset that elections went off free and fair and pretty much so incident-free. Was that your experience from being on the ground?
When we were on the ground, voting appeared to be conducted peacefully. Some people who tried to go and vote and had registered were turned away because their names did not appear on the voters' roll, even though they did have those confirmation slips. What Zimbabwe Electoral Commission did was ask them to return to the polling stations and gave the electoral officials a directive to process those people. According to the police, there were very few incidents of political violence. What they said, though, is that they'd arrested about 110 people who were crossing the border from South Africa into Zimbabwe at the Beitbridge border post for being undocumented. Some people are saying that these people might have been Zimbabweans who wanted to come back to vote, but according to the police, they crossed the border in order to cause pandemonium. There are also reports that there are 3 people from the Movement for Democratic Change who were arrested for allegedly stealing the voters' roll. But outside of that, there are very few reports that we're receiving at this stage of violence, of intimidation on the actual voting day.
And also, just getting back to our first question, we're reading lots of reports that the Zimbabwe police have re-emphasized that they will arrest anybody who tries to leak results from the vote ahead of the official announcement by the Electoral Commission. Are these warnings that are being echoed throughout the country?
Well, you will know that what happened in the 2008 elections is that there was a delay by about a month in announcing those results, and the Movement for Democratic Change took it upon themselves to tally the votes that were outside the polling stations and announce the results and declare Morgan Tsvangirai the winner. So this clearly is a warning to the MDC. Tsvangirai has over the last few weeks been on record saying that if these results are not announced on time and they're delayed as they were in 2008, that he will take it upon himself to announce to the nation the results. So obviously this is a clear warning that the Zimbabwe Electoral Commission is the only authority that can announce results and declare a winner.
Shingai, thank you very much for talking to us. We'll talk to you again a little bit later on.